What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Sons of Anarchy, Season 1, Episode number 3. And things, you came up with a really interesting theory that I want to talk about even more than we did last time.
I did?
But the story is starting to develop and things are starting to pop up and we've got some issues. And one of the big issues we see is the sheriff. And the sheriff's in their pocket, but he was going to retire soon. And the deputy sheriff, who was going to take his spot, he's like throwing out these threats like, I'm not going to be in your pocket, I'm not going to look the other way, I'm going to make sure all this shit goes down, and I know what you guys are up to and all this stuff. And they basically blackmailed the sheriff to stay longer. Yeah. So he's going to be in his sheriff's role for a lot longer than originally anticipated. And yeah, they're going to continue to have the back of the sheriff. And this feels like a situation where like the deputy dude might have to like, we're going to have to, like, take care of him somehow. Like, that sounds horrible. That's, like, the worst thing. But this biker gang has got a lot of shit going on, and they got a lot of stuff to cover up. They covered multiple deaths and staged scenes of a body, like, of a murder scene. Like, they did all kinds of crazy shit this episode.
Fucking crazy.
We found out one of the dudes.
We've only watched 2 episodes. This is already wild.
It feels like we've watched, like, 5.
Honestly,
with everything that's happened.
That sounds like we're only 3.
Yeah, they had to get the 2 girls who died at their warehouse where all the guns were. We actually found out one of the members of the club were actually like hooking up with them, and so there was his DNA in the bodies, and they would have been able to link their death to them, and they had to go take the bodies and figure out a way to get the cops off the scene. And
those poor ladies.
Just so much.
Gross.
Just so much stuff going on, and
no one's gonna know that they're dead.
Yeah,
they're families.
Yeah. They were cremated. There's a whole thing with the dude at the morgue with the cremating the body. Like, they had to go through all this stuff to figure that out.
And they had to bribe a chick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Jax minded that as too much.
Well, I thought that was really funny, though, when his mom walked in and it smells like...
Oh, yeah.
Old socks and...
Yeah, exactly.
Other things.
Gemma is, like, super scary.
But in the best, worst way.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
It's like, oh, I want to be your friend. I don't want to be your enemy.
100%. You do not want her on your bad side at all.
No, bitch, no.
And it feels like you don't even want to tell her no.
Yeah,
like,
whatever
even
you say.
If you are on your good side, like if you're on her good side, you want to like be very agreeable to her. Like, you don't want to question anything. Like, we saw it with...
Could you imagine that being the mother-in-law? For fuck's sake.
That'd be scary.
Fuck, no.
This is so wild. But we saw with Opie's wife at the store having his family's having some money issues, and it feels like obviously he's going to get thrusted back into the club. He's out of prison and trying to stay clean, and he actually agreed to do a job that ended up not being the same job, and it ended up kind of being a bigger deal.
So he's not getting paid. He needs the money. His dad even was like, grow a pair, basically, essentially, and figure it out. And it's like, I'm trying to be legit.
Right.
How do you want me to do this, Pops?
Yeah, so we saw her struggling being able to pay for groceries, and of course, Jax's mom was there to help support and then carried the bags out in like a really intimidating kind of way. In the most passive-aggressive,
like, shitty, like, look what I did for you.
Yeah. Invited them over for dinner, and they declined, so I don't know. This feels like a really difficult spot for Opie and his family currently, and they're going through it, but also, Gemma is super kind of hung up on this idea that Jax found his dad's journals and is asking questions about the original plan for the club and all this stuff. And at first, it just seemed like, oh, it's fine, whatever. But then he brought up the idea that maybe Jax's dad didn't die the way we think he did. And there might be some kind of evidence.
That's the way I said it. But, I mean, it makes sense, but then does it make sense?
I think it makes total sense. That's why I want to talk about it, because I totally agree with it. It feels like, if you kind of break down the scenario, why would she give 2 shits about Jax reading his dad's original plans for the club if there wasn't something in there? It seems bigger than just like, oh, his philosophy shifted, or they didn't want that for the club, don't want to be running guns. It feels like there's something bigger at play here. Obviously, we could be overthinking it because we do that with a lot of the stuff that we watch.
Absolutely.
But it's kind of the fun in coming up with theories and diving into these kind of thoughts, and if they play out, cool. If they don't, it's fine. But it just seems like one of those things where she went digging, like she was looking, she was searching in his stuff.
Well, also, she doesn't want him to be legit, I think. I think she wants to go about things in the bad way. You know what I'm saying? The illegal way, the fell off a truck way. But
it's definitely, and watching Clay's response to all that, he's kind of just, I feel like he's kind of just brushing it off to an extent. But which
is why that makes me think like maybe he didn't die in a
maybe she
way.
had something to do with it.
Maybe.
Like, I think that theory is very plausible, and just, I racked my brain since the last time we watched this about why else would she be frantically trying to find out what was in there and what he knows, because obviously they killed me. Like, that's not going to be written in there.
No, because
it's his journal. But there could be...
He wouldn't have died and then be like, they killed me.
But there could be other clues to, like, some kind of issue or drama or something that he might be... If he was, like, writing in this daily, who knows what could be in there? And as Jax just keeps turning those pages and keeps reading...
Like, Clay is very, like, suspicious of my writing all this and my ideas. I don't think they like me anymore. Yeah,
it could be anything that just provides some kind of hint that might kind of take Jax off the path in terms of
imagine if we're way the fuck off.
We are all the time.
Everybody's laughing in the comment section.
We're way off on a lot of stuff, and sometimes we hit things. I think it's fun to do this. The show presented something. Why else would she be frantically searching for stuff if it was something just as simple as like, oh, he thinks the club should be something else? Yeah. It feels bigger than that.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would have put such a focus on it if it wasn't meant to be something important. Like, he's up on the roof reading through it. They're doing, like, nice voiceover for the scene. It's, like, really, really good stuff, and it's obviously drawing a lot of attention to it.
Well, then you're welcome.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I think it's a really good idea, and if it's wrong, then whatever. The people aspect of this show is already very deep in terms of, like, relationships and what these people are dealing with personally.
Oh my God, yeah.
And we've got, obviously, the biker gang and all the illegal activity and stuff going on. You got the corrupt cops and the deputy who doesn't want them to be corrupt and knows what's going on but wants to try to, like, bust them. And they're staging crimes and murdering people.
Going to jail.
Some guy got an axe to the back of the head. Like, that was insane. So, yeah, through 2 episodes, this show has been absolute insanity, and I cannot wait to see where this keeps going, because it is already so much fun. I am already hooked. You ready to check out episode 3?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm like, what? Aw, look at him. I don't think that was made for adults, to be honest.
Anyone could ride.
Whoa! Baby. Hey, Clay. How you doing, Elliot?
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to the spin out again.
Tristan, you've been on it 4 times already.
I know.
Hey.
That's not necessary.
That's all right. They kicked me off because I was screaming too loud.
Thanks.
We gotta go. Bye.
Man, you'd think with all that money, you could pay someone to remove those sticks shoved up their asses. Come on, I mean to talk the outlaw.
I definitely feel like it's more than just following in the right father's footsteps. I think there's something more to it. I think...
What is this? Anytime I see these types of containers, I think of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, there's bodies inside being broken down.
Ooh, look at the big bad bikers, huh? Come to get cloudy all wet. Kept with a little ball in the tight hole, but all your leather-wearing butt buddies say the same thing.
Whoa, dude!
Guys, I was just What's going down?
Okay.
At the carnival, they're gonna kill the friggin' clown in the dunk tank.
Oh my God.
Did they just violate the photo booth?
I can barely see it.
I can barely see it. When she says that, yeah.
Yikes.
Hey, the Irish are
Did he just throw the picture on the ground?
Find the others. Okay. Might have to finish you off later.
Yeah, I heard that before. Give me some more quarters. I'm going back in the booth.
Oh my.
You think the prospect's deep enough?
May only have one nut, but it's a big one. I trust them.
Come on over here, learn a thing.
Hurry up.
And all these, like, whether it's like the Italian mob or biker gang, like, the prospect idea is always horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, what exactly do I have to do to get into your group?
Got all the parts. Couple assembled samples.
Mine is torch the warehouse where we store and assemble our weapons. Start rebuilding and be up and running in 2-3 months.
Can't you assemble them here?
We don't cross our money streams. This is strictly a legit automotive business.
SAMCRO's a huge piece of our income.
It's part of business.
This isn't a business for us, brother. True IRA. We're not merchants, we're soldiers. The guns we sell fuel the cause. Without it, we lose ground.
We'll have our guns up and running in no time.
3 weeks would cripple us. 3 months, we can't wait for that.
The hell are you saying?
I'm saying if you can't fund us the cash in that downtime, we're gonna have to find a new buyer.
Oh, shit.
I've been buying guns from you for over a decade.
Your warehouse burning down is a casualty of commerce. You lose our guns, that's a casualty of war.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
We can't find Tristan.
Jesus, well, she must be here
No,
somewhere.
we looked everywhere.
She's not on any of the rides.
What the fuck?
No.
Who the fuck did that to her? Did one of those other dudes see
The one that
Jax
they were
was
looking at-
talking to her or whatever?
I don't know.
And
Well,
take
because
her out there and
do horrible things
Yeah.
to her, ruin her life. When they were like coming up to the clown guy, they were like, "Oh, one of Darby's guys. I don't recognize him. Maybe that guy."
seems like they've
That
got
poor little
some
girl.
Yeah, and it seems like they've got a little more drama with the whole gun situation too.
This dude in the Benz.
Elliot Oswald. Oswald Lumber, Oswald Beef, Oswald Construction.
My daughter's still in shock. She doesn't remember much. Asshole busted her in the jaw and threw her down in the dirt. Raped her. She's 13 years old.
Oh my god.
I want you to find them. You bring them to me first. Pay anything you want.
I don't want your money. Nobody comes into my town and does this to an innocent girl. When I deliver them to you, I'm gonna need to know that justice will be served.
Oh shit.
I mean, at least he doesn't want any money.
We got a 200K deficit hanging over our heads. Do we really want to be out there playing some pro bono Lone Ranger? Guy raped a 13-year-old.
That guy feels real sus.
People get jammed up in this town. They don't go to the cops. They come to us. And that means something to me. Anybody wants to pass on this?
We're in. No way. I'm in.
We saw a couple guys sporting Aryan ink. Not sure if they were Darby's guys.
We're making wizards right on the Lodi border. Tap into the San Juan database. Find out which Nords get hard for underage pussy.
What's so urgent, Dad?
You know Leo Kessler, Kessler Builders?
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
We know.
We heard about Oswald's daughter.
We're pretty sure Elliot's been talking to Clay Morrow. Safe to assume he's probably looking for some vigilante justice.
Uh-oh.
Oswald's very close to selling us and our investors 2 land parcels off of County 17.
Elliot loves that kid more than anything.
I hope so. That's his child.
Puts Elliot in bed with SAMCRO. And we know how Clay feels about expansion.
Shit.
I need to talk to all your guys that were at the carnival last night. Half of them have violent crimes on their rap sheets, just following logic.
Wasn't it just last week 4 Oakland cops were busted for prostitution and rape? Logic tells me we should ask where your dick was last night.
Don't say in your mama.
Officers, man and fame, will be taking your statements. It could take hours.
I'm trying to run a business here.
We can do it here at the station house, wherever you want to do it. And don't say in your mama.
This dude's gonna be a big problem for them.
Yeah.
Be like, who threw us under the bus and said that we were investigating this? Like,
Feeling better?
So to speak.
They said you had a friend smuggling that syringe of meth.
Sign the affidavit. Hospital's a little nervous about the liability issue.
Oh, okay.
The 2 women who loved Jackson Teller. Could we be at more opposite ends of the shit spectrum?
We're not that different. You didn't have anyone smuggle in that dose. Have a pretty good idea who might have delivered it.
Don't go down that road.
She the one who injected you?
No. I stared at that 5 mil tube for over an hour, and then I pumped it into my favorite vein. God, if you don't know why, then you and me are nothing alike.
Just gonna make her life a living hell is why? Probably.
Hello?
I'm glad I'm not sick. You're a tough doctor to track down.
The fuck? Who's that guy?
You okay?
What? Yeah, just work.
The guy working the ride said that she waited for a few minutes and then she went to the arcade. Was she meeting someone? Even if it seems trivial, the smallest detail can help.
We don't know anything. Sorry.
She looks really familiar.
I think she was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as April O'Neil.
Oh my god, you're joking.
Anger clouds judgment, and it makes us do things that we end up regretting.
It's super awkward. Like,
yeah,
hey,
seriously.
anger clouds judgment. Just like talking.
Dad's been in a lot of shit too.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this officer is. I feel like he's gonna keep pushing and pushing.
Judge
and
wants you to
pushing.
follow Hal.
Like
Keep tabs on
in a
him.
negative.
Follow him
kind
on
of
what?
way. That's just gonna ruffle everyone's feathers the wrong way.
No, they're gonna really. Sorry. Oh my god. Actually, I kind of want one of those.
And he even has to wear the prospect patch on his chest.
Yeah.
Can't believe these assholes are taking another coffee break.
Total jerk off. Hell must know we're looking for the guy. We're gonna be here all day.
2 double cappuccinos coming up.
These guys.
Oh shit. Oh, he's literally putting drugs in the coffee. Dude, I wouldn't drink anything from there.
Is he gonna feed it to the?
Dude, it's real sus there anyways. Like, why would you drink their stuff?
Hey, officers, you want some coffee? Like,
dude, it's so sus.
Oh no.
I would not. I just wouldn't. I don't know.
Why? It's
Plus,
just an
how
auto
good-
body shop.
Yeah, I know. Thank you so. How good can the coffee be? It's no Madrinas, okay? Dude, that was very fast. That was instantaneous.
Oh man.
So bad. Fall on the floor.
That guy is really, really, really creepy. Look at this, look at this.
That's amazing.
You gotta get a head start, dude.
The hazing.
This girl got raped less than a mile away. Shit like that doesn't happen in our town, which points to an outsider.
All my guys were here powering down rides, chaining up booths. Security guards your town hired tell you the same thing.
It's like there is no limit to what these dudes will do to like get what they need done.
Mm-hmm.
We got no sign of Darby.
Looked at the cook shacks, his house, the dog.
I'm in the middle of it, baby.
Still looking for Darby?
Yeah, what?
He's out in the hospital, heading up to the south wing.
Darby's at St. Thomas.
Put these in my box. What are they? They're vitamins. Vitamins.
Vitamins, he just say that? Is he gonna go nana right now?
Got nothing. No leads, no witnesses.
I don't catch this rapist. I'm the one under the microscope. That's just bad for all of us.
We'll catch him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine vigilante justice looking too good in the actual department.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
wait, these dudes caught him before we could? You are not doing your job.
How's a beautiful queen of bikers?
Holding it together. What brings you here?
4 packs a day, finally caught up to mom. Stage 4 lung cancer.
Yep, put that out.
You look real good, Gemma.
Ew.
Interesting new accessory. Jewish doctors keeping your mother alive must love it.
That's right, you got a little Jew in you, don't you?
On the angry Russian side. Nice talking to you, Ernie. Gotta catch my train back to Auschwitz.
My guys telling me you've been looking for me. Think we had something to do with that kid getting raped last night?
We know about your hookup with the Mayans. I'm guessing you and Alvarez got kind of cozy in Chino.
Opening my mind to bigger possibilities.
Well, don't think too big. Small mind suits you.
Meanwhile, he's walking around with a swastika on him. Gross.
I need an address on Yates. He's got a half a dozen sex crimes on his rap sheet. Now, if he raped that girl, the quicker I find him, the quicker the eyes are off both of us.
His mother raised fighting dogs up in Pope. He used to stay with her.
You think Darby could be setting us up?
I don't know.
I can't take him serious with those sunglasses.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. How about the mini bike, though?
Do I even ask?
No. No, you don't.
Dude, it's got to be pretty difficult to run all this illegal activity in a small town like Charming when literally everywhere you go, that deputy is going to be there, like rolling up on you regardless of what the hell's going on. This dude's still crashed out. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Guys on the porch are armed. Not sure about the ones in the back. Take down the ones at the cages.
This feels intense.
No clips.
Oh, shit. AKs with no ammo. That's not gonna help their cause. You could use it like that, though. So.
Yeah.
There's no clip. Goddamn juice. Back door.
Oh, shit. Breaking in on a Bible study.
Bang.
Oops.
Yeah. My bad. Praise Jesus.
I mean, all these men will vouch for me. I'm a saved man.
I guess we got some bad information. Sorry. A little misunderstanding.
I need a favor, too. It's gonna sound very dramatic. If I had a restraining order against someone in another city, would it still be valid if I went someplace else?
Every state's a little different. You think this someone might be coming here?
No, I doubt it. There was this guy I dated during my internship in Chicago. Things got weird. He got a little... It's hard to explain.
That's the dude on the phone?
Yeah.
I'll make some general calls. See if it's someone play out here.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, shit. It's like she has, like...
Just leave her alone now.
But you would think she walks in with a nice bouquet of flowers. You'd be like, oh, that's sweet. But it's her. It's like, oh, damn. Watch out.
All I did was give you an option, sweetheart. You're the one who took the coward's way out.
Wow.
I don't know how you do it. Keep all the lies straight. All dirty little secrets buried. God, your conscience must be locked up real tight.
Nothing gets in the way of me taking care of my family, especially my conscience.
Shit.
You obviously can't grasp that, being a baby killer and all.
Jesus.
She is scary as hell, dude.
Right.
What an idiot.
Probably thought it was speed.
I want something very special.
Let's go around.
Aww.
I'll be back.
I think she's being a good grandma. Reading to Abel.
But you guys are on the hunt.
At a dead end.
Junkie's awake.
Don't call her that.
Right. Sorry.
Dude.
You think he can really hear you?
Yes.
Did you find the guy?
No, not yet. He needs you to talk to your daughter again.
Tristan doesn't remember anything after she got off the ride. Karen just wants her to rest.
Tristan's our only shot at finding this asshole.
My sweetie.
Right, how did she just get in there? What the hell?
I know, right? Where's Karen?
My mom told me to text her if anyone tried it.
It's okay. Your mom and I are old friends. I am so sorry that happened to you.
He told you?
It's gonna be okay. Had a little conversation with Tristan.
What? Why would you be talking to my daughter?
I told her I knew about the secret. She seemed relieved.
What the hell did you say to her?
She remembers everything, doesn't she?
Uh-oh.
Messy press. Just want to sweep it under the rug.
Don't you judge me.
I got no idea what it's like to be you, but I know something about burying the truth.
See, that shit.
Tristan has to know that this really happened. Make her hide it. It'll come back and shit on every relationship she ever has.
If they arrest this guy, everyone puts a face to the crime, and then it becomes real. She's not gonna be Tristan. She's gonna be the girl who was raped at Funtown.
In her head. head, she'll always be the girl who was raped at Funtown. Only thing worse than everyone knowing is no one knowing.
Fuck, dude.
One of the Carney guys raped Tristan. Fat guy, dressed like a clown.
Oh, fuck this!
Does Hale know?
Not yet. I can't stop her from telling him.
Shit.
That fucking gross-ass motherfucker.
Of course, Gemma's the one who finds out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
God damn it.
Oh, dude. Like, can't you get in a lot of trouble for doing that to a freaking officer's car?
Yeah, but how you gonna prove it? How you gonna
They're at
prove
a
who did
hospital.
it?
There's no cameras.
I don't know what year this is.
Shit.
Citizens arrest.
Shit. Brawl at Funtown.
Oh my god, is he biting his ear? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. God damn it. Why are you gonna do that? Permanent scar. Oh, gross.
What happened here?
Nothing.
Shut up.
Oh, shit.
Here's a scumbag raped your little girl.
Cattle guys call this an Elsie maker. She used to cut the balls off of balls.
They're all watching. Oh my god.
We had a deal.
Sorry.
Oh shit, he can do it though.
Oh, shit.
Hold him still. Let him bleed out. Bury him in the woods. Mark the grave. Pick those up and gift wrap them.
Oh, shit, dude.
Make sure you don't touch it. It's got Oswald's prints all over it.
The hell we doing here?
Taking out some real estate insurance. Making sure Oswald doesn't sell off those tracts of lumber acreage.
So you knew this was coming.
Well, actually, the leverage was just a fortunate byproduct of my community spirit.
You want me to be your number two, protect this club? Then I gotta know where you're taking us. Otherwise, there's no trust.
If Oswald's land goes commercial, Charming goes Disney, and SAMCRO gets squeezed out by the most dangerous gang of all, old white money. Now you know.
Shit.
When we take action to avenge the ones we love, personal justice collides with social and divine justice. With that choice comes daunting responsibility. The true outlaw finds the balance between the passion in his heart and the reason in his mind.
Here's all that stuff you requested, Agent Cohn. Only thing that flagged in Charming was an outlaw MC charter, Sons of Anarchy.
So he has that conversation with Clay and then goes directly to go read his dad's notes.
Yeah. And then this is the guy that called her, the nurse.
I don't want you hurting yourself, Wendy. What happened to Abel's not your fault.
Oh, yeah, I'm powerless. That bullshit excuse is even getting old to me.
Us getting back together. I knew that would turn bad. I didn't want to be married. No way I was ready for a kid. When you got pregnant, I hated you. Hated that you gave him a name. So I bailed. Him born tweaking, his belly hanging out. That's on me, babe.
Wow.
Oh, he's so small. He's so small, Jack. I'm sorry, little boy. I'm so sorry.
At least stays in the toaster till he can throw a punch. You ship your ass off to rehab again.
Maybe that could get her back on track.
Maybe.
I mean, that little boy needs you.
That's so sad.
Wake up. You must have really pissed off your buddies.
Oh my God.
Come on, get out of here, or I slap an indecent exposure on you.
What the hell, dude?
Sorry, Chief. I'm not sure what. I gotta go.
Oh! Did they staple that onto... Holy shit, dude. They're even ruthless with themselves, man.
I put a diaper on him. Oh God. You just put that stuff in a paper sack?
Agent Cohn, ATF, Chicago 3 Division.
Deputy Chief Hale.
Been working an interstate weapons case. Outlaw crew in your town may be involved. Sons of Anarchy?
Welcome to Charming.
Shit. You see his face light up?
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is going to be a really big problem for the Sons of Anarchy.
A little bit. A little bit.
Now, like, I don't know what agency that is, but it sounds really bad. They're tracking this case, and so he's the one who called
Tara.
The nurse.
Tara, yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And she's connected to them, and they're running this investigation on the guns.
Okay, but she has talked about a restraining order. Does she have a restraining order against the agent?
I mean, I think that's the assumption because the way their conversation played out. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But, I mean, clearly he is trying to get information from her. Mm-hmm. I think that was like the first step for him was call her, get hung up on, all right, now he got all the files and started like doing the like math basically and connecting the dots, and now he's in Charming, and now he's got the future sheriff who is absolutely gung-ho in busting these dudes. Like his smile, like he just like totally lit up when he said Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah. So excited. He was like, yeah, let's take this down.
Yeah. They're obviously, it's one of those situations where you know exactly what they're doing. You just can't prove it.
Yes.
And it's just, that's such a dangerous spot to be in. We've seen a lot of situations like that in other shows where you literally know, I know exactly what you're doing, but you cover your tracks so well that you can't prove any of it. And the investigation is obviously getting bigger and bigger because now another agency is involved and it's linked them to this whole gun situation. And yeah, that feels like a really big situation. And I think the fact that now the whole thing with the rape case and the thing that went down with the girl at the fair, like that whole situation, the dad obviously plays a really important role to Clay's future of what he sees.
I mean, all the things that this person owns,
right.
It's political.
So it's all blackmail related. And just the fact that that situation played out the way that the dad tried to come in and cut off his balls.
Castrate him. Yeah.
And he couldn't do it. He walked away. So then Clay decided to handle it.
And keep his fingerprints. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, the way Clay acted, it was like, I don't want to take in your money. I want to make things right. This shouldn't happen in our town. And she's just a little girl. And
he staged the whole thing so that he could blackmail him.
But only if he didn't do it himself, because he was like, make sure this is handled. Otherwise,
I feel like even if he did handle it, he would have still, like, the idea that he would have gotten the knife somehow. But, I mean, the way Clay goes about business, he is very deceptive, even with his own dudes. Like, the whole thing with Opie and that, like, bringing him on for the job and then doing a different job, and the conversation that, like, Jax is just finally like, dude, if I want to be VP, I need to know what the fuck is going on here.
Right, you can't just...
And the communication aspect of it, and I think that even takes us even further down that road, because the next scene was Jax reading his dad's journals.
Right.
I think that just continues to go down the road of... Maybe it is just a philosophy thing, but I mean, it still feels bigger than that. And this idea that every time something happens, Jax goes to his dad's journals and starts reading more.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it feels like Clay didn't really care that much, but now that Jax kind of like called him out on it, maybe there might be a little bit of more of this going on between the two of them. But I don't know. We'll see how that story goes and where that develops to. But I mean, Jax's mom, Gemma, continues to be probably one of the scariest people in this show.
Oh my god! What's in those flowers? What is in the flowers?
It's just
tell me.
No other, like, anybody else walking in with a nice big bouquet of flowers, you'd be like, oh, that's really nice. She walks in, you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
And why
are you here? Like,
I don't want any flowers.
It's just like the way she walked out with the groceries, like with like on the 2 fingers, super intimidating, like, holy shit. But I mean, give her credit. She was able to figure out the whole situation with the daughter and figure out that, you know, they were trying to cover it up and lie about it. And
which, that's so sad.
It's
I would
scary.
want justice. I don't care. I mean, I care about how my daughter sees herself later, you know, when all the... That's...
As parents of daughters, it's literally an impossible situation to try to put yourself into.
I don't want to put myself in that situation. Please, please,
God,
no.
Absolutely
no.
Just so wild, and just trying to think like would I act like the dad? Would I do that kind of? Would I try to get vigilante justice if it was access? Like if I had access to it? And
I saw this online. It was this father asking, "Hey, can I have 5 minutes with this guy in a room by ourselves?" And the judge is like, no, I can't do that. And like, how about 1 minute?
Yeah.
Let me have 1 minute. And then just lunges for the guy. You feel his pain. Like, I don't.
Again, it's impossible to put yourself in that spot. And I would want to probably go berserker mode. And again, it would all be about just justice. Like, I wouldn't probably want to hide and lie. I would want whoever was responsible to just get the maximum.
I know, but she's trying to protect her kid. I totally
and that's always number one priority as a parent, is to protect your child.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a really difficult situation. And the way that whole thing played out through this episode, it's like, oh, we're at the fair, we're having a good time, and then it leads to this really horrible situation. And do you think it was a retaliation because of the way they treated him? The clown dude saw stuff and then they were talking shit and then he dumped them? Or was it just a bad coincidence that she was alone for a minute and he was able to grab her? Like,
well, that's the scary part, is you don't know, and anybody could be taken at any moment, at any time.
Yeah.
And it only takes a second.
It's all very scary, but this 3 episodes in, I mean, the stories are big. There's a lot of personal stuff that people are dealing with. And there's obviously this overarching whole thing with the biker gang and the gun situation and all that stuff going on. Yeah. So, like, there's a lot of personal drama and there's a lot of just big drama that's playing out. And it all feels really dangerous. And the way these dudes handle things, it's like they drugged the 2 officers in the shop. They, like, stabbed his tire, like, so that he couldn't follow him because Jax knew he was going to get followed. It's just the way they handle these things. It's like, dude, you guys are really pushing it. You're going to get in a lot of fucking trouble.
Yeah.
But again, it goes back to the whole idea of like, can you prove it? How do you prove it?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know how you don't prove it when these 2 dudes show up and drink your coffee and then pass out for a week. Like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
I do, on a lighter side, I do appreciate the pranks and the hazing that they do with each other. Like having the prospect on the mini bike. That's hilarious. That is so... Watching this adult roll around in town on this mini bike is hilarious.
But
and then
how long was Juice out there before...
Probably a whole night. He was probably overnight. They friggin' stapled a sign to his chest.
Dude,
that's fucked up. And then put him in a diaper.
God.
At least they gave him his boots, I guess. But, dude, it's so messed up what they do to each other. It's pretty ruthless.
Like being in a fraternity.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's a biker club gang. Like, they're pretty intense. Don't fuck up. God. Everything about what they do, whether it's to themselves or outside, it's all super intense and super insane. And last episode, we got a dude get an axe to the back of the head. This episode, guy got his nuts chopped off. Holy shit. Wild.
Yes, wild.
And I guess it's going to even lead to a bigger investigation now, too, because they're eliminating the body. They bled him out and they said to go bury him.
Yeah.
So that's
going to look bad for the sheriff.
Right. that's another situation where the sheriff knows about it too. So is that a situation where the sheriff finally kind of is like, fuck these guys, I'm out on them. Like, I'm not going to be in business with them anymore because they just screwed me over.
Dude, if you quit working, you're going to have to find a new place to live. Like, far, far away.
Yeah. I mean, again, Charming doesn't feel like a very big place because they keep, like, everyone just keeps running into each other. And I don't know how they're getting all that business done and all that illegal activity done. Like,
I would love to live in a small town like that. Not like that. No. Not like that. But like a small town. It's cute. Everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
Not like that. No biker gangs. Thank you so much.
Very dangerous. Yeah. So, yeah, I just, it feels like there's a lot of things that just domino effect. Just one thing tips over is just going to, like, unload the whole thing.
That's what's happening.
It feels like that's where we're going. So, any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. 3 episodes down. Loving this show. So good. Leave your comments. We'll catch you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.